Welcome students, myself Ms. Diksha Naik. I'm assistant professor in botany at Sri Mallikarjun and Sri Chetan Manju Desai College, Kankona, Goa. In this module, we will be studying about the general characteristics of true fungi, that is the module name from unit 3 fungi. This is the outline of my topic, introduction, characteristics of true fungi. Learning outcomes. After completion of this module, students will be able to describe true fungi. They will also explain the characteristics of true fungi. Introduction. The members of division Eumycota are called as true fungi. They are heterotrophic because they lack chlorophyll and other photosynthetic pigments, and hence they cannot synthesize their own food. They get its food from the external source. The thalli of Eumycota usually do not possess plasmodia or pseudoplasmodia. They have both harmful and useful aspects. Some fungi are used in medicine, industry, agriculture and as food, while some fungi can cause disease to humans, plants and animals. Characteristics of true fungi. Fungi are cosmopolitan in distribution, meaning they are found everywhere on the earth where life is possible. They are heterotrophic in nature due to absence of chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize their own food. On the basis of their mode of nutrition, they may be parasites, saprophytes or symbionts. Parasitic fungi are those fungi which lives on other host organism. Saprophytes are the organisms which lives on the dead organic matter, and symbionts are the organisms which lives in close association with one another, and both are benefited. The plant body may be unicellular as seen in Saccharomyces, or it can be filamentous in Mucor and Aspergillus. The filament is known as hyphae. You can see in this diagram, this is a hypha, singular is hypha and plural is hyphae, and this whole entangled mass is known as mycelium. The mycelial plant body may be aseptate or it can be septate. Here in the diagram you can see this is a aseptate hypha and this is a septate hypha. In aseptate hypha, the cross wall is absent here. It is not having any septa, and hence it is called as aseptate hypha. Whereas in septate hypha, you can see a cross walls here. This is called as septum, and when the septum is present, such hyphae are called as septate hypha. Aseptate hypha is also called as cynocytic hypha. It is seen in lower fungi, whereas septate hypha is seen in higher fungi. Septa are perforated having pores, and this septal pores gives rigidity to the hyphae, and they also maintain protoplasmic continuity from cell to cell. The pores are of different types like simple pore or dolly pore. Simple pore is seen in most of the ascomycetes and deuteromycetes, whereas dolly pore is seen in basidiomycetes except rust and smut. The hyphal wall is made up of fungal cellulose, that is chitin, but in some lower fungi like oomycetes, cell wall is composed of cellulose or glucan. The growth of hyphae is apical. Cells are haploid, dikaryotic or diploid. Diploid phase is ephemeral, meaning it is short-lived. The dikaryotic phase persists for a longer period in higher fungi like members of basidiomycetes. Reproduction in fungi takes place by three methods, that is vegetative method. The first one is vegetative method, which includes fragmentation. This method is observed in fungus Mucor. Next is budding and fission. This is also a vegetative method seen in Saccharomyces. The second method of reproduction is by asexual method, which is by different types of spores like zoospores of Syncytium, Conidia of Aspergillus, Oidea of Rhizopus, Chlamydospore of Fusarium. These spores may be unicellular or it can be multicellular. Unicellular spores are observed in Aspergillus, whereas multicellular spores are observed in Alternaria. The third method is a sexual method of reproduction. This method involves sexual spores such as zygospores or oospores, etc. Sexual reproduction is absent in Deuteromycetes. Spores are either motile, having flagella, or it can be non-motile. In this form, flagella is absent. Motile spores are observed in Mastigomycetes, whereas non-motile spores are observed in the rest members of the fungi. Most of the fungi are eucarpic in nature. Eucarpic meaning only a part of the mycelial body is converted into a reproductive unit, while some fungi are holocarpic, meaning the entire plant body is converted into the reproductive unit. These are the references. Thank you.